Hey, what's up? Hello, it's me Cab again and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to film a kind of book talk and book review about this book series, Ramchandra series by Amish. I would like to tell you that this is completely and truly my opinion on these books. If you have not read these books, so stop this video here and read this book first, then come back to video, because this video contains spoilers about these books. So I will suggest you to read this book first if you want to read, otherwise you can continue. Amish is one of my favorite authors and I just love to read his work because he has that capacity to write some amazing mythologies. But reading this book was quite disappointing for me because I was not expecting these things with Amish because he's such a great writer. Let's get started with the books because I'm going to talk about all these three books and I will tell you what I like about these books and which I did not like. And there is three books in this series right now, and our fourth one is going to come out in few years, and I hope and wish that that book will conclude all the stories of these three characters and will answer our most anticipated question which follows in all these three books about the friendship of Guru Viswamitra and Guru Vasishtha. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first book in the series is Rammstein of Ivanku, and as it is clear from the title that this is about Ram and his early life and the upbringing of his. But I just did not like this book at all, not even a point, because there is a lot of problems with this character. Actually, we have heard a lot of good things and we have read about it, but here Ram is kind of, it should be a protagonist, but here feels like he's trying to make a name for himself and he's just struggling. This protagonist is kind of struggling in every phases of his life, and sometimes feel like that Ram is a kind of dumb person who is just abide by law and he can't see anything and just kind of blinded by law. That's why I just did not like it that much. There is the relationship of Ram with his father, and there it is described that Dasrath has a very hateful nature toward Ram because he's think that he is responsible for his loss in the war. But there is nothing like this in original epics. Okay, if I think that this is a fiction, so you should not have bring out some of the important aspects of Ram's life or the Dasrath's, because it's really mixed up everything. Ram's father hated him all his life, and then suddenly after an incident he is one of his favorite son, and that thing is really not acceptable, I think. And the second point is Swayamvar of Sita. Okay, so we have really heard and just watched it so many times on TVs and movies that there is the Swayamvar, and this Swayamvar that is described in this book was not of Ram and it was of Draupadi exactly, and it was pointed out in the aspect of Ram and Sita, and that was really. And the third incident is exile of Ram when he was banished for 14 years, and the role played by Kaikeyi in it, and it was like that Amish has created all a plot of exile of Ram, and then he suddenly remembered that there has to be a part of Kaikeyi and he just enforced it in it, and that's why it just created a lot of resentment for me because I did not like it at all, and there is nothing that I can like about it. I just try to like it and just try to correlate with this character of Ram and just pity him sometime. But really, this is not good at all. I just did not like it. So next book in the series is Sita Warrior of Mithila, and this book is really better than Ram because there is a lot of things that you will like and some of the things that you will hate. So I will just start with the very beginning. The very first thing that I like about this book is that it has a very strong female protagonist, and that thing was missing in the first book, that is Ram. And I just love this because character of Sita was portrayed so beautifully and so strong that she was not like that any woman that is suffering in any kingdom or with under any king, and she had that potential to be a protagonist. I like the steps of declaration of Sita as a Vishnu because that was so beautiful done that it will create a sensation in you, and that was so beautiful written that it just gave me goosebumps when I was reading this because that was really amazing. And then there is a very beautiful relation between Sita and her mother, and that was really greatly written here. And there is a more thrillers and suspense in this book, and there is a lot of points that I will just love to read again because there was some very good stuff there, and the twist in the end is like really unexpected. I was not expecting that one, and that's why it is more interesting to read. And I was waiting for the third book because this book ends at a very great note, and that was very good. And let's talk about the things that I did not like about this book. The very first thing is representation of sentences, characters, incidents. There was just word to word copied from the first book in this book, and that's why it is really irritating to read again and again same thing that you have read already. And then other thing is incident of her swambar, and which I've already talked about, that it was really copied from the Mahabharata, and Draupadi swambar was here indicated as the Sita swambar, and that's why it is irritating because we know how the swambar happened in Mahabharata and Ramayana. So, and the next thing is Ram coming back after marrying Sita, and that point was just described as like when he was coming back from 14 years of exile, and all the people were just so happy to welcome their hero, and they just light lamps, crackers to mark this day because their hero is returning to their kingdom and to them, and that's why these things really irritate. Overall, this is a great book to read after if you have read a very bad one. So Sita is a really great one to read. The third book in the series is Ravan. So what do you think, how it is? It's good or bad? Unexpectedly, this is freaking amazing. After reading 2 books in the series, I was really disappointed with Ravan, and I was not planning to read this book. But then I thought to give it a try, and I just freaking loved it because this is so great. And maybe the reason for this is that we have not read more about Ravan or his point of views on the incidents that happened about Ram and Sita, and that's why this is came out as a really amazing and freaking good. And the writing of this book was very engaging right from beginning, and it is said that as the theme of every hero needing a strong villain in their life to have a large scale impact on the life of people, they need a very strong villain, and Ravan come to be that villain because he is full of knowledge. He knows the tactics of war, he knows how to play with the minds of their enemies, and he's accomplished, intelligent, and ruthless. You will admire him, detest him, pity him, maybe love him. He has that potential to engage you in itself, and this character really has a different enigma, and that's why I really liked it. And I like the character of Ravan more than Ram, though I don't like the character of Ram at all. But this character has such a great extent, like he is a villain, but he could be a hero too. He's cruel, he can give someone better life, he's stone hearted, but he loves someone to no extent, and that's why these things are really great to read. And then there is his brother Kumbhakarna that we have not read or know about him from our epics, but in this book he played a very significant role in the life of Ravan. He's humble, polite, kind, and kind of dharmic person, and he is also a character to look forward because he's that one great. And I can say that I was just not expecting this book to be that great, but this is freaking amazing. I just loved it, seriously loved it. So that was my point of view on these books, and I'm just really waiting for the fourth one to come up and just conclude all these lives and the most awaited questions and I'm just waiting desperately to read. And just this third book make me just believe in Amish once again, that yes, he can write some good books. So what's are your thought on these books? Have you read it, or what are you currently reading? Just let me know in the comment below. Hope you like my video. I will see you soon in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.